Glee star Naya Rivera disappeared after swimming in a lake, and she has just been found. We have all the details. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. A few days ago, Glee star Naya Rivera was reported missing on Lake Piru in Ventura County, California. It was first suspected the actress had disappeared when the pontoon boat she rented with her 4-year-old son Josie returned 30 minutes late, with just her son sleeping on the boat in a life vest, while Naya's life vest was also on the boat, with the actress nowhere to be found. According to Josie, he and his mom went swimming and she never returned. A member of Ventura County's Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Team, Robert Inglis, told Us Weekly that he had a few theories as to what could have happened to Rivera. According to him, swimming without a life vest in Lake Piru can lead to drowning as winds kick up, and it could be hard to get back to the boat. This is just so devastating. It's the whole thing, like that her son was with her, her very young child. To say that your mom never came back, it's just really heart-wrenching. I can't imagine for this family and her close friends. This is a really, really devastating thing.
It's really devastating. It's also really devastating when you kind of look at her social media and you see the last couple of posts that she had made, and the last post was a picture of her and her son as they were about to go on this boat ride and how happy she looked with him. Yeah. And then also I saw on her Twitter, like one of her last tweets, you know, she's an author and she had a book that came out in 2016, and one of her last tweets was a fan wanted her to write a second book, and she's like, well, what do you want it to be about? And so it's just so sad to see that she really was working up until the last moment of her life, and that this was truly an accident. Rivera's friends and family remained hopeful and expanded the search to cabins around the lake. Rivera also sent a photo text to her family hours before she was reported missing, which could have been a clue to her whereabouts, because in the photo of her son, Josie is near a cove on Lake Piru. Ingles and his team did a search of all the coves on the lake, but no luck until recently when her body was recovered in the lake 6 days after she went missing. It was, you know, really devastating, like just following this story and how it started as a rescue mission and then it turned into a recovery mission, and seeing how people were remaining hopeful that, you know, maybe she did just get off the boat and go to a cabin, or maybe she did go, I don't know.
Or hit her head, got disoriented, but she's alive and trying to be
and
found.
People were hoping that was the case, but you know, the reality is it's summertime, people are in lakes all the time, and especially when you're in any area of land that you don't know very well, it's very dangerous.
This is just a reminder that if you are alone, even if you're adult, if you're 33, if you're 10 years old, you need to be wearing a life vest in waters like this, especially if you're alone.
And that was exactly right before her body was found. That's exactly what the guy who was like the head of the search party, he was one of the divers that was looking into this water. That was his thing. That was his dead giveaway. He's like, I can't tell you how many people, if they're without a life vest in this water, they don't, it's very windy. They think they're gonna reach the boat. They don't reach the boat. They keep swimming. Their legs get exhausted. And also if you're muscular, it's harder for you to float. And she was a very in shape person. So it's a lot of things.
According to Twitter, there's another clue as to what might have happened to the actress. The last photo Naya posted was of her kissing her son with the caption, "Just the two of us," to which a follower noticed on Twitter is an Eminem song that has lyrics about a mom drowning at the bottom of the lake. But it doesn't seem like any foul play was involved, as Naya's ex-husband and father of Josie joined the actress's family looking for her and was very emotional during the search.
I think that's a weird coincidence, because this person posted on Twitter, it's like now at the top, it's like basically responded to the photo, because her photo of her and her son's also on her Twitter that says "Just the two of us," and it is haunting that there are Eminem lyrics to this song that literally talk about a mother drowning in a lake. Like, that's very haunting, but I don't think it was intentional. I mean, there's also the classic version of that song.
That's what I think of immediately, and like,
I don't think of the Eminem version.
No, I think that was a coincidence, and I'm honestly kind of mad that someone put that out there. That's a little too much for me, I think.
Naya's Glee co-stars have been showing their support for the actress, as Amber Riley tweeted, "All of her energy is going towards helping find Naya and praying for her safe return and for her family," while Kevin McHale added, "No, the rest of us are completely shattered, but not without hope." As for Lee Michelle, who was recently called out for being a nightmare to work with, well, she simply deleted her Twitter after Naya's disappearance. Could be partly because in Naya's 2016 memoir, Sorry Not Sorry, Rivera explained, quote, "I don't hate Leah, but I never have," she wrote, "but I think she didn't like sharing the spotlight. She had a hard time separating work from her outside friendship, whereas it was a lot easier for me. Leah was a lot more sensitive though, and sometimes it seemed like she blames me for anything and everything that went wrong. It is sad how the cast did remain hopeful. I mean, it's not sad, but that they remained hopeful, and those tweets were obviously before her body was discovered, but it's very sad. I guess the silver lining is that they found her body because
they can celebrate her life.
Celebrate her life,
way.
and so it's good that they have closure with that, and also that you can watch all of Glee's episodes on Netflix right now, which is a great way to pay tribute to Naya and her incredible work. She was such a phenomenal performer, and I think it's worth, celebrating her that way as well.
So what do you guys think happened to Naya Rivera? Let us know your thoughts. I'm Jana Rosenberg.
I'm Gabi Conti, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.